Blunt Talk with LT, episode 121. This episode is brought to you by StackWap.com, StackWap.com/shop. Pick up a brand new pair of AirPods for your Christmas gifts and shit on StackWap.com. Use promo code Blunt Talk. Get 25% off AirPods. Get it quick because they ain't going to last long. Shit's going. Hit up the Amazon affiliate link in the description for products you see on the podcast, and we gonna begin. Today we got a special guest in the building. We got Ultraslapdown.
Yeah, what up?
Jeez, so what's going on?
Shit, I'm just in the world, man. You know, just had to drop in and say what pop, man.
Okay, so you got like a new project out and shit.
Yeah, you know, I just dropped the project on all platforms. It's called Omerta.
Okay, I seen that. I'm like, how do you say that shit? I didn't even know how to pronounce that. But that shit slaps still. It's on what, like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all that.
Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon. It's on all the major platforms. So yeah, you can download it, check it out, see what pop.
Is it on like YouTube and shit?
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Okay, so you can go right now. You can pause the podcast and check that out right now. So shit's locked down right now, and bear artists are hungry right now. People are flexing, doing shit, but really and truly they're scared. They don't know how they're getting by and shit because of lockdown. Not a lot of artists are touring and making money. How is it for you during this time to like get around with like, you know, the COVID lockdowns and, you know, performances being shut down? Because I seen you doing like performances like crazy prior to this shit.
Yeah.
So how's that working out?
Well, right now, I feel like it's hard for artists right now to branch out and do a lot of things because a lot of things are closed. So everything just went into the internet now. Everything is in your phone, on your computers. You just have to be more active, like link up with people, get new links, learn how to market, how to branch off, how to really get things done without you physically being there. So it's like a challenge, but you know, if you're smart, you'll figure it out. You know.
Okay. So how's like the Toronto hip hop scene in that regard? Is it like easy to maneuver, and like is it like okay? Because like you know how Atlanta, regardless of what's going on, Atlanta's gonna keep being Atlanta. It's shit's gonna keep moving. Artists gonna keep connecting. Music's gonna keep pumping out. What's Toronto looking like in that regard? Are like niggas working together, people coming together in these times and being like, okay, we got to come up with these type of strategies because it's like, it's not conventional music time. Like shit's a little different.
Well, it depends on the artist and what the artist is into. You know what I'm saying? Like, Toronto is talented. There's so much talent that came out of the city in the past like 5-6 years where it's like people all over the world is looking at our city now. So it's like, what are you going to do with it? Are you just going to throw it away? You know, or are you just going to really tap in and really get it popping, like represent our city, our town, our flag, man, you know what I'm saying? So it's like a lot of people lose their way and, you know, they get caught up into this and that and, you know, and they just forget that, yo, you're popping, son, like, what's good?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard to, like, speak on other artists, but, like, my team, my camp, you know, G.C.C, we do things different, like, you know, we network, we get shit done, and, like, there's just so much more you can do when everybody works collectively as a team. So that's what I try to promote and try to uplift everyone to do.
More times though, like right now in the city, because of the huge spotlight that like niggas like Drake provided, you have artists like Chromazz getting more attention. She was on Adam 22's channel talking about the city. You know what I mean? Like there's certain shit that's popping right now. Chromazz talking to Adam 22. She said some shit that was trending.
It's not like I be fucking niggas every week. Like only like, you know, if it's worth it to me. Like he just tells me like don't be like fucking these little niggas. Like don't give them that privilege. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like obviously he's like he doesn't want me to be fucking niggas every week. But like if it happens, it happens. You know.
So he's black, I'm gonna assume.
No. He's Spanish.
Okay. And so your ethnicity is what?
I'm from Ecuador.
Ecuador.
Yeah, South America.
So they're handing out N-word passes out there. It's all good.
What?
The N-word pass, like in Ecuador, they just give you that when you're born, or?
What do you mean? No.
I'm just wondering, like,
that's what I grew up around. What the hell?
Right, fair enough. But so has anybody ever given you a hard time about?
Oh, of course. Like a lot of my comments are about that too.
Really?
Yeah.
People don't appreciate it.
Yeah. No, a lot of people like have given me advice like, oh, like you shouldn't just stop saying it, you know, just stop, like, you know, like I have many black friends. They never tell me to stop. It's like more people like in the comments that like don't know me and stuff.
Get that bullshit out of my face, bitch.
So that's basically what you're talking about. People letting the comments steer them away instead of just focusing on the music and focusing on what they're doing.
People are gonna say whatever they're gonna say. You don't even know if that's like a 12-year-old girl that's just talking shit, just trolling you on the net. Like people on the internet don't even have a face.
Real shit.
So you can't let that get to you. You have to have thick skin.
I feel like more times people, they do something and then they just go straight to the comments, see what they're saying, so it can validate what they're doing.
They don't even care about the music.
Yeah, they don't care about what they're doing. I don't know if that's what she's doing there, because that's the whole nigger conversation, because she's not black and blah blah blah. But she's from Jane and Finch.
But the thing is, like, I could understand something like that, because it's like it's different once you're raised in something. Someone can't tell you that you can't say that when you've been around it, and it's not like you're using it in hate.
Yeah,
it's different with you using it in hate. Certain people couldn't like identify that. Like, yo, you're not even cool. Like,
yeah,
no one's cool with you like that. So like, just fix up. Like,
I feel like it's just like sometimes like you can use it in your hood or whatever, but once you take it outside, you go to another city, you go to another place, it's like you try to use it, they look at you different. But then you're already comfortable using it because you use it all the time. I don't know. Like Selena Powell does the same shit. I don't know if he checked her on that, but I think he probably did. But a lot of these girls do the same shit. If they grew up with niggas and shit, they're like Spanish or whatever, they just say nigga to get it off. Tekashi does the same shit. Waistsuit, but he does the same shit. So it's like, I don't know. I don't think anybody should really let the comments validate you. If you're popping and you got attention, that's what you're here for. You're here for entertainment at the end of the day. Anybody can say what the fuck they want to say. It's like when you're on Xbox Live and these white kids are calling you a nigger and shit, and they're talking all that bullshit. It's like, who are these
I'm like,
dudes?
yo, how do you even know I'm black? Like, what the hell?
Jeez.
Like, you boy, you fucking there. I'm like, what? You know I'm black, bro. What's wrong with you?
They call themselves that. They call white people niggers. It's just their word on Xbox Live. But at the end of the day, the whole point is, it's like comments. You give these people a voice, you give them a platform, and you're validating their opinion for what? You don't even know these niggas. You don't even know them from a hole in the wall. So it's
That's a fact.
I don't pay attention to, when I read my shit, I look at my comments because I have to verify certain comments and make sure I, stamp it onto YouTube and shit. But it's like, I read the comments of the supporters. I even read the negative shit, but I don't care. It's like, you can't care.
There's some hot, dry ass comments that are out there that like need to like stop, man. Like,
jeez,
people just get into it and they just put so much personal information on it.
Okay, yeah, that's whack as shit. Like doxing, when they try to put your shit out there like that.
Yeah, like, just cut it out. That shit ain't cool at all.
Yeah,
man.
that shit ain't cool.
Those are the type of comments that get deleted. You know what I'm saying? The internet's a very dark place, man. Yeah,
that type of shit, I don't fucks with that shit. Like if I have a guest on or something, and then someone puts some bullshit, some personal shit in the comments, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that through.
That's facts.
That's why it's like when you're on like other hip hop pages or other, like say if you're on World Star or other hip hop Toronto rappers or whatever, you can't control those comments if it's not your own platform.
But what you can also do is you can also turn the comments off. If it's like that, you're getting certain.
But what if you're like posted? What if someone takes your shit and they post it on their website?
Their shit, then you can't.
You can't do nothing.
You can't control everything, but the things you can control could be monetized. You know what I'm saying? If it's like that, and if they have enough bodies that can monitor those things, but those are big platforms, so yeah, you can't stop everything at the end of the day, but you can try it.
Yeah. Talking about monetizing and shit, it's like when I first started rapping, my second mixtape, I was rapping with you and shit. We were putting out a lot of shit, like music videos and shit. I didn't monetize the music. I put out music, I spent money, I got views or whatever, but I didn't really stick with it, and I kind of pivoted, and I'm doing this shit. I'm gonna end up going back to music eventually, hopefully, but you know what I mean? It's like, this is what I'm doing to monetize it. You monetize the music. You kept going with it. You kept putting out projects.
There's certain things that I
to
didn't
wave.
monetize. I took L's too.
Yeah, that's
like
the
I
process.
took some fat L's and I didn't even know about it. I even know you can even make money off of like YouTube views and all those shits, man. Before it was just rapping and then putting shit out there, and it's like, yo, yeah, that shit's hard, yeah.
Yeah.
And then the next man jumps like, yo, I'm gonna go harder. Like, it was just that kind of competition, and everyone was just doing what they're doing. Now it's just everything's on the internet. Everything is reachable. You just have to learn it, right?
Yeah.
And there's a platform for it now. That's the craziest part. Back then there wasn't.
Real shit.
You know?
So would you say you built most of your buzz, and because you have a lot of Instagram followers and shit, your shit's blowing up. You're getting a lot of streams on your album and shit. Do you think that you got most of your buzz just strictly off of internet or word of mouth in the streets, connected with the internet? Because it all has to connect with the internet because people got to come and look at the shit on the internet. But for the most part, would you think it was more of the street shit or just on the web?
Like, I feel like I'm more popping in real life. You know, like the internet and Instagram and all that shit. A lot of people get lost with these numbers that don't mean anything unless you're smart and you could like learn how to make a better situation from that, right? Some people just get so gassed with like, oh, I have 100,000 followers, I'm lit.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, stop this. Like, you don't even drive. Like, what are you talking about? Like, you don't have a life. Like, you know, these are the type of things that in real life people see. That's why when you support somebody in real life, it's different than a like on Instagram. You have a homie that's selling something. You have a homie that has their own clothing line, or even if they trying to make some type of vitamin water or whatever, like support it. Because when you want support, they're gonna support you back.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
That's some real shit. A lot of people don't know that. Like, a lot of people try to be selfish. A lot of people get a lot of clout. They get a lot of fame. They don't know what to do with it, and they get overwhelmed.
They get lost.
And then they look at the comments. They're like, oh shit, I don't know what to do. They don't
lit on
know how to
Instagram.
monetize it. They're like, okay, I got
lit
all
on
this attention.
Instagram all day.
Yeah.
Lit.
That's fucked.
Yeah, man.
I look at it, it's like, yo, if you have attention and you don't know how to monetize it, that's the worst thing. If you're famous and broke, that is literally the worst thing. So it's like, you have to know what the fuck you're doing if you're gonna.
Even that guy, you know that guy that was drinking the what is it, the cranberry juice skateboarding, the dog face guy or whatever. He went viral.
Yeah.
He went viral because he was drinking cranberry juice to this song. I don't even remember the song, but he went viral. He's verified all of a sudden.
Jeez, off of one thing,
bro. This is the weird. This is the shit that's kind of mind-boggling. It's like, yo, this guy ain't even do nothing, and he's
that's
lit.
crazy. It's
And
like,
then,
you're lit, you're verified, but for what? What do you do? What does he do now?
He's the youth that skateboarded with cranberry. That's him. He's lit.
Jeez.
Even the cranberry cranberry. I forgot the was it Ocean Spray or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're in talks with him and shit.
Jeez. So
That's
off
the
of
internet.
one.
This is what people get lost in. They think that's gonna happen to them.
Off of one thing.
No,
one video.
it's
TikTok.
a chance. But look, he's not even lit for any real good reason. He just did something funny at the time.
Yeah.
But he learned how to capitalize on it. So
Yeah, that's important.
You know
That's
what I'm saying?
important. If you know to capitalize and make something off of anything you do, that's what's important to build off of it still. Because it's like, if you don't, that shit's trash.
that's facts. I don't go on everyone's podcast. I did a podcast and I did a game show.
You did a game show?
Yeah, me and Leo did a game show.
Okay, let's talk about that.
It's
yo.
called Shots Up or Shut Up.
Okay, let me.
Let me show you. Like, we can talk about, if you go on my Instagram, there's a couple highlights that I have.
Welcome to Shut Up or Shut Up.
I'ma spit the
21
realest.
questions. You got two rappers in the motherfucking building. Half and late night Leno. Make some motherfucking noise. A loud noise. Okay.
Let's get
For
it.
people who don't know who you are, let them know who you are and what you do. Half.
It's your boy Half in the building, aka Ultraslapdown. You know what I'm saying? You Toronto rapper. You know, do a lot of things, but focusing on this rapping shit. Ready to answer these questions. You know what I'm saying?
So where you from? What block you repping? What
From-
set you repping?
Nothing to know, none of the set thing. Or,
Straight.
you know what I'm saying? I'm a big
Grown
man.
man
You
thing.
know what I'm saying? I'm from Malvern. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
we work together, yo. We collaborate, you know, because why wouldn't you want to help? Why wouldn't you want to like build somebody, or vice versa, help each other? You know what I'm saying? You don't know who's gonna watch this shit. You don't know who's gonna watch my shit.
Real shit.
And it was lit. There was actually like a live audience too.
Yeah. So this was before COVID.
Before COVID.
Oh, okay.
Before COVID, those are the type of moves that we're doing. We're doing moves. Whoever's tapped in, they see what we're doing. Me and Late Night Leno, the whole G.C.C camp, we just fucking, we just support, man. We just do our thing. We do road. See the man them at the most prestige parties. Yeah, we're there smoking loud. Loud. We're there. Jeez. We're there, yo. What's wrong with these guys, bro? Come on, man. That's what we're doing out here, man. And showing mad love too. That's what the part too that's like really different, cause you know what we grew up in. We didn't really into the parties and shit.
Yeah.
We were really into Lincoln, which ends up the Villsman's from type of shit, you know?
Yeah, real shit.
And then now when you just link in with people, meeting like adult people, just
networking,
you know, and
shit.
everybody's somebody important.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, yo, shit's mud.
So what artists and like producers have you worked with?
I worked with well, let's talk about the beats. Producers like Mikey in the Cut, House of Commons. You know what I'm saying? Those guys work really hard. Like those two right there, are like one of my favorite producers in the city. And you know, I've worked with artists. I worked with artists in the past, but the only person I really do music with is Late Night Leno. Like we're on the same label. You know what I'm saying? And when we go on a record together, yo, it's like, okay, that's Leno's part. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Yeah. And nobody like, it doesn't, have you ever heard a song and then you hear the next letter, like, okay, skip, like, what's wrong with this shit? Like,
yeah.
You know?
Man comes and salts up the
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like we build off of each other, bro, and that's my brother, bro. So we work together, we inspire each other to work, and this whole music shit, like, you know, even to entertaining, like, you just learn. I learn. There's things I've learned from him, like, and then people don't even really know how talented this nigga is, bro. But they will one day, you know.
Yeah.
Till it all makes sense.
So you guys have like on track chemistry, and you guys have a good sound that mixes. It doesn't like sound off.
We did a collaborative album. It's on Spotify and all the major platforms called No Love. You know, just type it in, No Love on Spotify. That's our first official album. You know, and we got some good feedback from it. We did like a mini tour before we even dropped it. We were doing shows before this whole COVID shit. Right before COVID, we did a show at Modern Nightclub in Hamilton. Now they closed and it broke my heart. Like, couldn't believe what COVID did to these guys, man. Like,
they're out of business right now.
They just closed it. They said, yo, they're down for 8 months.
Oh man, yeah, that eats into your.
That's the best. Yo, that's the best nightclub in Hess Village, hands down. Modern Nightclub. I said it. Slapdown said it.
Jeez. And they're shut down.
They shut it down, bro.
Jeez, that's COVID. COVID's just like, yo, people that were popping, your time is up pretty much, and it's like new people are moving in now because that's what's going on with COVID. It's like that's why a lot of people think there's a bare conspiracy behind the thing, but that's a different discussion.
You know?
So yo, you have those perform. Do you have any like because you had a big show. There's a huge crowd. I remember seeing it. It was like a Tiger show or something.
Oh yeah. That was in London at Purple Fest at Western University. Yeah. Me and Late Night Leno, we crushed it out there, man. We opened up for Tiger and A Boogie. You know what I'm saying? And it was just crazy. The experience was crazy because it's like there's just so much people and they don't even know what they're hearing, but they're vibing with it. Yeah. But that's what music is.
Yeah.
You know? And then once you see you can do this, like in front of live audience at that mass, it's even more encouraging for yourself because you're like, yo, yo, do you guys even know where I'm from? Like, do you guys know what I've been through? You know, these lyrics, you know? So it's like, it just like, yeah, okay. I feel like I'm doing something good, you know? And then, like, COVID hit, so we can't interact with the people. We can't be out there like that now. So it's different, but we have to adapt.
Yeah. You have footage of that performance, right?
Yeah.
And I see that. Show that to the viewers because this shit was it was super lit. And share that with the podcast. Audio listeners, I apologize. Sometimes when we go to the videos, you know, it is what it is though. Watch this on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, Blunt Talk with LT. You're listening to it on audio right now, so make sure you subscribe to the YouTube as well. We're gonna show that momentarily.
I could show you the link too. It's like 10,000 people. That's crazy. The audio's off my phone. Don't watch that. So you can go on my Instagram and go Purple Fest. You'll see what I'm looking at, man. And yo, shout out Director Ice, man. You know what I'm saying? The Road Dog.
Yeah, make sure you follow him on Instagram, Ultraslapdown. Okay, that looks big lit.
Come on, man. Yo. Let's do this. Yo, shout my brother Late Night, man. You know what I'm saying? We make big moves together, dog. Trust me. Yeah, man, all the good stuff's on my gram at Ultraslapdown. You know, I try to post. I sometimes only want to post something, but you know, unless it's music related. But you know, I'm trying to get out of my shell. You know, trying to break these walls down and make more moves. Trying to travel. Passport good up, you know.
Jeez, that's what it is, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Traveling is the wave.
Trust me.
I fucked up this year. I was supposed to go places and I just...
Dog, my passport's good right now, dog.
Jeez.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, see what's going on. Trying to stay out of trouble. Trying to let's do the right things out here.
Facts.
This is DJ Young Legend, man. Shout out DJ Young Legend, man. This guy always puts my shit out there, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's my brother, dog. Like, he knows music.
The woman you trust might give you the sense. I know how it gets. I know how it gets. I know how it gets. I go way too hard on the boulevard. You ain't trapping hard, you don't trap it all. I just found a link to get up the stairs. I might hit a link, then I call it quits. Now I'm moving on the mobile phone, gotta shoot him, flip the play zone. I made a play from the other day, but I started playing before any day. Get. Let me stop before any day. Whoa, man. Let's get it. Make some motherfucking noise, man. Oh my God. Do you understand? I know how it gets just like y'all do. Make some noise. Hey, yo, Purple Fest, we love energy right now. Purple Fest, make some noise. Let's Ontario. Whoa, put your hands up. Put your hands right now. Everyone wear purple right now. Put your hands up. Oh, one, shit, that's signal right there. Hands up, hands up, hands up on the fucking building. One, two. Super free, can we got the weed? Make it speed when we get the shoes. Before she didn't notice me, now she know it's I'm really fucking with my enemies. Don't let go to let's show you go super free, can we got the weed?
Jeez, yeah, they're going off.
What? Come on, man. What's wrong with them? I'm saying they don't even, the album didn't drop yet. We did not drop the album
So
yet.
they don't even know these songs.
They don't know these
And
songs,
they're,
brother.
They're bopping to the songs
Come on,
like they
man.
know the
You
songs.
can't fake that.
Yeah.
We just dropped this record right here. You know how it gets. We can talk about that too. The new record really don't drop.
Yeah. So the man introduced you as Half at that time on the stage, and you changed your rap name to Ultraslapdown.
Mm-hmm.
What made you change your rap name from Half to Ultraslapdown?
Well, I feel like it makes more sense to have one handle. And like if you Google Half right now, there's going to be 100 million things.
It's facts.
Reasons why I can't use it. But the word Ultraslapdown is a word that I created. You know what I'm saying? You never heard anybody say that out of their mouth but me, and then anyone that ever is referring to about me. You know what I'm saying? My Ultraslapdown is the same handle for everything. You know, Twitch, Ultraslapdown, Xbox, Ultraslapdown. You know what I'm saying? Twitter, all these networks, Ultraslapdown. So
It's way more marketable. You're saying,
yeah, and it's
pretty much.
easier, and you know, just do that, and yeah.
It's like 2 Chainz when he switched from Titty Boy from 2 Chainz. Titty Boy would get him flagged to certain things, so it's like it was better for marketing for him to switch. But you said Twitch. You're on Twitch and shit. Are you building like a Twitch for your video game shit for like Call of Duty and shit?
Everything that I do, I just needed to make sense. You know, shout out the streamers too, man. You know what I'm saying? Like once you start. I don't know, COVID, this is that COVID talk right now because, like, niggas ain't been outside doing shit. So
Facts.
it's like you just learn other things to do.
Yeah.
So it's like the Twitch, the streamers, the video games I play, the Modern Warfare, Ultraslapdown, once again, is my tag. So it's like, I just hope one day I can build a following to where I can get bread off of playing video games too. That's an ultimate win.
Yeah, facts. For me, I look at it and I see a lot of the YouTubers that I watch sometimes.
Yeah.
They built their shit off of Twitch and video game shit. They made money off of that, and then they kind of brought their audience to YouTube. And then some people did the exact opposite. They brought their YouTube shit to their Twitch, and they have shit like that. So it's like artists do that shit too. Rappers do that. Soulja Boy and all these niggas do that shit. So it's like, it's not even just a linear process for a rapper to get a bag nowadays. It's not like, oh, I got to do this. I
Can't
just have
be one thing,
you
label
can't
one thing. Like I have other businesses, you know what I'm saying, that I try to. You don't know if you're not gonna succeed unless you fail. So if I fail, I can say at least I tried.
Yeah.
You know, so you can just find other ways to do things. So that's why I'm all these other ventures. I just try to capitalize off of it.
Facts. Because at the end of the day, it's like the only way you do succeed is by failing multiple times. And a lot of times
Some people give up.
Yeah, they give up. They get in their own way. They're scared to fail, so they don't try. They don't put out nothing. They don't, you know? Yeah. So it's like it's the best way to move forward is just fucking try. Just do something.
Just putting things out. That's why I'm trying my hardest to put out more material for my fans and everybody that rocks on my shit. People are like, oh, yo, where's your new music? I'm like, okay. I dropped videos. I dropped everything on my Instagram. So if you're not following me, follow me at Ultraslapdown, one word.
You have a YouTube as well, or it's just the Instagram?
Right now I don't have a YouTube. We just drop our music off of the TRL CLB YouTube page, but we're getting all that situated. You know, we just want to just go one spot where everything is there. Yeah, we're getting that.
So tell me about your label. You said you and Late Night Leno were assigned to the same
G.C.C
label.
Media Group.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's a label. Basically, it's a team. It's like his family. You know, we work together. We get shit done. You know, and it's just black men trying to do better in this world right now. You know.
Okay.
That's basically the movement.
So it's like a black men, black owned, all.
Everything.
Okay.
You know, it's a multimedia. Like, you know, we do videos, recording. You know, it's just that type of thing going on. You know.
Do you think there's like a different? My bad for cutting you off. Do you think there's like a different energy since like the whole Black Lives Matter shit? Do you feel like when you go places, like black men are more receptive to show love to other black men, and black people are being more together? Or do you think it was just kind of like a period in time where it just was kind of like that and then it stopped and people are going back to their old shit?
There's always periods of times where people are sensitive with the whole Black Lives Matters type of thing, right? And me as a black person, like, I'm gonna show love. I'm gonna show love because that person is not my enemy or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta show love to get love.
Facts.
So unless you're my enemy, then there's no reason why I should be looking at you in any type of way or form just because you're the next black person. Like, yo, we all here together, man. The fuck, where the weed at? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Real
fuck,
shit.
we all here, dog.
Real shit. Okay, so what do you think of like the landscape of hip hop media interview scenes like Adam 22, no Jumper podcast, and like the Vlads of the world? People saying Vlad is the reason why Casanova and others have cases and are being investigated by the feds. Do you put it on the hip hop platforms, or do you put it on the artists to conduct themselves or try to escape the questions? Do you think like Vlad asks too much Fed questions? Or do you think it's up to the artist to, maneuver? Like, whose side are you on?
You just have to, okay, so I agree that my youth's a Fed. but you got to know what is going to be talked about in the interview. You have to like, and if someone is talking crazy, you have to cut that. Like, what do you, bro? What's wrong with this guy? What, this guy trying to indict me or something? What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So it's like, someone start asking fishy questions, you have to cut that.
Yeah.
Simple.
See, the thing is, it's like, people know Vlad's going to ask those questions, but people are going to go on Vlad anyway because they want that, the clout, they want the attention, they want that stamp. Okay, I'm really a part of this hip-hop shit because I'm on Vlad, so that's why they...
Look what's his name, the battle rapper, Sue Surf or...
Sue Surf, yeah, he called him out, yeah.
Called him out, checked him on it, I rate that.
Yeah.
Because it's like, yo, he knows what he knows. He probably, like, premeditated, see, this is what I'm going to do when I get up there. I'm going to get popping up, I'm going to fucking do this shit.
And the second he asked him a question, he was like, yeah.
Checked him on it.
Yeah.
He's like, what are you trying to do now, right? You're trying to fucking...
But that's the way you have to handle it. If you know you're going there and you're trying to get some sort of extra attention...
Give him nothing.
Yeah, give him
just
nothing.
Take all the attention. You're the guy. You're the guy who checked that kid, man. Because these guys are scary out here, man.
Jeez. So I feel like we need more black-owned hip-hop content, like media streams, like places to interview other than Vlad. If people want to talk about Vlad's the feds, Vlad's this, Vlad's that, people still support Vlad. People still go on Vlad, and they build it up because they feel like that's the only way. They feel like, okay, he's the guy with all the subscribers. He's big hip-hop. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, we can go here. I can get some clout. I can get that stamp. But really and truly, if you build it up yourself, you build your own platform. It's a new day and age. I'm not saying to boycott Vlad and say fuck Vlad, although a lot of people are boycotting Vlad and saying fuck Vlad. But at the end of the day, it's like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
You could do your own shit if you want. And we need to support more niggas out here. All right, so we're going to get into some, trending videos, the fuck shit segment of the pod. We got some video reactions. Let's get into this.
One, get your bitch ass up. Boy, I'll knock your ass out, bitch.
Diablo,
Playing with me, nigga.
let it go.
No, bro. I ain't no good nigga. I ain't gonna hurt you. I'm gonna just hurt you.
Why don't you quit?
What's wrong with you, nigga? I ain't hurt you. I know it.
Y'all so crazy.
I know it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come
Get
on.
out the way.
Come on. You don't want no more? Sit your bitch ass down, boy. Playing with me, nigga. And then go get it, nigga. Nigga, I do this shit, boy. You want one? Get you one. You want one?
Yeah.
Bitch. Get you one, nigga. Stop being killing. Bitch ass nigga.
Ooh, this guy got chefed.
Why niggas be playing with me, bro? I don't fuck with nobody.
Man, sleeping.
Why niggas be wanting to play with me, fool? Talking about it, I ain't gonna keep talking about it. Bitch ass nigga, don't let your motherfucking mouth overload your ass. That's one.
Okay, so that's that clip. See, when I watched that shit, I'm like, okay, this nigga made a business decision. He got hit once. He's like, fuck that. He's like, nah, I'm going down in the next one. And that's what happened to him. Man got flushed out.
I wonder what he did. I wonder what it was about.
Yeah, that's what I always think. Every time I watch these type of videos,
I
I'm
wonder
like,
what it was about,
first?
like, for him to get cleaned up like that.
It's like, what did this nigga do to lead to that ass whooping? And that embarrassment in front of his gal, too. It's like, jeez. Okay, what else do we got here? I got some other fuck shit somewhere here. All right, fuck. Don't really have much here. Smoke too much on this podcast, but this is Blunt Talk with LT, so sometimes you got to get blunted. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Make sure that you follow Ultraslapdown on various platforms such as, what do we got here?
Instagram, Spotify, all that good stuff. I have Twitter, but I don't really use it, but it's Ultraslapdown anyways. You know,
Twitch.
on Twitch, Ultraslapdown.
I'm trying to get on Twitch.
Get on that Twitch, man. Let's get it in the Warzone fields.
I'm going to practice a little bit so my kill-death ratio isn't trash before I get in on the games, on the real games. So I'm going to practice for a little while, then I'll link, and hit you up and get on that. But make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube. Check out the links in the description for the Amazon affiliate. Make sure you go to stackwap.com. Pick up your set of AirPods, you know what I mean? Discount promo code Blunt Talk at 25% off. Yeah, that's it. We out. Let's get out.